One of the major highlights of President Olusegun Obasanjo's rule is the cancelling of some of Nigeria's debts. Nigeria received forgiveness from the Paris Club. Over $18 billion of external debts were cancelled. Canada, Italy, US cancelled Nigeria debts, except Britain, which was one of its biggest creditors. Even in his second term, his economic reforms intensified. So he set up the NEET, which was National Economic Empowerment Development Strategy. I don't know if I got this. President Olusegun Obasanjo involved economists and technocrats in the Ministry of Finance, National Planning Commission, and banking. They had to study the World Bank and the IMF model and adopt it in Nigeria. NEET focused on 4 pillars. 1. Wealth creation, employment generation, poverty reduction, and value reorientation. Also, this NEET did not only operate at the federal level, it also operated at the state level, which is called the SEEDS, S-E-E-D-S. So this tries to bring the reforms not only at the national level, but also at the state level. There was also reforms in the banking sector. During this time, Professor Chukwuma Soludo was the CBN governor, that is the Central Bank of Nigeria governor. Before these banking reforms, the number of banks in Nigeria were 89. So many of these banks were weak and undercapitalized. There were frequent bank failures, there were poor regulation and corruption. The banking system was weak and people did not trust it that much. In 2004, the CBN raised the minimum capital requirement from 2 billion naira to 25 billion naira. Banks were given 18 months to meet up with these requirements. So small banks who can't meet up with these requirements either merged with bigger banks, or bigger banks buy them, or they shut down. So by the time these reforms were over, only 25 banks survived. So the banking sector became more stronger and more stable. So from 89 banks, we dropped at 25 banks. He also tried to improve the power supply, but this was not successful because it was also among the criticisms of his government. A lot of money were invested in it, but it was not achieved. He had a lot of social and economic policies, like the UBE, the Universal Basic Education, was threatened during his time. He had a couple of foreign policy achievements. He was so involved in the African Union leadership.